Now, police in the central region are appealing to the public to volunteer information as they continue to investigate claims that Aguna West MP and Gender Minister has been targeted to be killed. Over the weekend, police arrested 4 heavily built men with cutlasses, knives and other suspicious items at a Swedru hotel. Campaign team members of the Gender Minister alleged they have intelligence that the 4 were contracted to assassinate the minister. But the Central Regional Police Commander, DCOP Habiba Chumesi, who has been interacting with the Central Regional Correspondent, says further investigations are ongoing to unravel whether or not there is any substance to these allegations against the Member of Parliament for Aguna West.
We had intelligence that some well-built or macho men were lodging in a hotel, and there was suspicion that probably they will be committing or planning to commit an offense. So they were picked. 4 of them were picked, and I directed that they bring the suspects to the region. So it's under investigation. For now, what I will tell you is that we are still investigating, and the culprit will be put to court if we found something. They will be charged. They have already been given a provisional charge, and members of the public should continue to give us information because police thrive on information, and any information that you give will be worked on, and nobody should say that this information is too small. That might be the key that will help us first prevent crime and reduce the fear of crime, and secondly, it will help us to unravel crimes that will build confidence in members of the public. And the police is on top in the region, and they should continue to trust us, have confidence in us, knowing very well that their police is on top of the situation. So far, I would say that investigation is ongoing. Some arrests have been made, which I wouldn't like to go too much into that. Some were picked from Mankesimi South and Kumasi. The arrests have been made, but still investigation is ongoing.
Central Regional Correspondent Richard Kojonyako is joining me right now to give us more details. Hello, Richard. Richard, let's start with what more we know at this point.
Well, so let's start from the Aguna West constituency, where the 4 suspects were picked from the hotel. In fact, we are told by the police that they found on them some weapons and then a checkbook. The police are still investigating the matter and want to keep a lot of the information to their chest because they sincerely believe that there are a lot more they can unravel from this one. For now, they say that they cannot link it to an assassinated plot on the life of the MP for Aguna West and the Gender Minister, and neither are they also ruling that one out. And so the police say that they need to investigate further before they could come out to the public with more information on that. But what we are picking from our sources within the police is that the checkbook or the check that was found, 2 set of checks that were found on these people, it bore the name of a candidate of one of the political parties contesting this year's election. But the police say that they would want to investigate it a bit further before they come out with that.
Do the police have concerns that being an election year, that people could be throwing some of these stories all over the place just to some way, somehow sidetrack some of their investigations? Or are they treating it as a normal, usual, everyday security-related stories?
Well, so in the case of the Aguna West, to the point that the Gender Minister has written her statement with the police complaining that these people have been after her life, they are not ruling these ones out. And it is not only the scenario. He also cites the scenario that happened, the prank robbery that happened at the University of Cape Coast. They say that it is a grand plot that people would want to say that the country is insecure or the region generally is insecure. You know, the central region is not a region any of these political parties would say that this region is for us or that region is for us. So they would want to be very careful, and that is why they've been engaging the political parties, the actors in there. They've been engaging the traditional authorities, and they're appealing to the youth out there to make them sing the song of peace, so that the region will be generally peaceful. But they have identified some hotspots. Remember that about 2 weeks ago, the IGP was in the central region, and the regional minister made an appeal of the Kaswa area, the Mutu-Senya West and East, where in the registration process, we witnessed some violent activities, also at the Jumako area, and a few other hotspots that the police say that they are deploying more men to ensure that there is general peace. So they say that they are on top of their game.
Very well. Before you go, Richard, do we have any update on the Mfantiman MP's murder?
Well, so the update we have is that still the people that have been picked are 5. The suspects are currently in the police custody in the police headquarters. We were also told that the first vice chairman of the Mfantiman constituency of the MPP was also picked up to write his statement, and so has since been released. And there are other people that who have also been invited by the police to write their statement as well in connection with that. We are also told that the MP's wife, who is replacing the member of parliament who died, would be filing her nomination by tomorrow, and then the campaign actually will kickstart. But the police say they want the general public to volunteer information to them, because since it is through that they would be able to enhance their investigative processes.
Richard, I say a very big thanks to you for that update there. We'll keep our eyes on you for the rest as and when they come in. Richard Kojonya, our correspondent in the Central Region.